Hello, this short guide will walk you through how to import MIDI files into the PERPheads piano in order to play songs. However, before you even think about starting, make sure you're using the 64-bit version of Garry's mod. To enable this, go to your Steam library, click on Garry's mod, click the gear icon, click Properties, and click Game Versions of Betas. Make sure the x86-64 is selected. Once that's done, now we can start the actual tutorial. The first thing that you'll need to download is GMCL MIDI. This is a DLL file which allows you to put MIDI events into Garry's mod. To do this, go to the GitHub page, which is linked in the description, and click on Releases. Now you'll notice 0.21 doesn't have a DLL download. That's why you need to click on 0.20. Make sure you download the Win64 version and click Save to download. In order to install it into Gmod, you need to go into your Steam library, go to Garry's mod, Manage, Browse Local Files, and then go to Garry's mod, Lua, make a new folder called Bin. If it's already there, you don't need to worry about that, but you should make a new folder. If not, call it Bin in your Lua folder, and then transfer the file. And that's all you need to do for that. The second tool you'll be needing is loopbeat1. To do this, go to nerds.de, click download. Go down to loopbeat1 and click up set up loopbeat. Make sure you don't click loopbeat30 or loopbeat audio. They're different ones and they're also trialware. You need the freeware version of loopbeat1. Save it. Once it's downloaded, double click on it to install. Click yes on user account control and you'll get into the installation. It will ask you to install the driver. Yes, you need to do this. Once it's done, you can just click finish. The last piece of software we'll need is called MidiEditor. You can get this from www.midieditor.org. Go to the page, click download, and click the installer. It may say insecure download blocked. That's because this site is HTTP, not HTTPS. It's perfectly fine. I've used it before and had no problems. Once again, just double click on the installer and install it as you would with everything else. Once that's done, there's a few more things you need to do. First of all, if you go to your quick tray down here, whatever it's called, you'll notice that you have loopbeat on now. This is what you need. You always need to have this running when you're using the MIDI ports. It will also start at startup. To disable this, open Task Manager by pressing Ctrl Shift and Escape and go down to this icon here, Startup Apps, where it says loopbeat on, make sure it's disabled, and then it won't open. You just need to open it every time you want to use it, just by searching loopbeat in the start menu and opening it. That is all the things that we need, apart from MIDI files. To get this, you can go to a site like midifind.com. This is just an example that has lots of different songs. For example, the top song here is the Pirates of the Caribbean theme. And then you download that, download MIDI, and save it to wherever you want to have it. I don't need this because I have a lot of MIDI files. That's just an example of what you can do. Before you join PERP, make sure you restart your computer so loopbeat can apply, otherwise it's not going to work. Once you're in PERP, spawn the piano, position it to where you like, and maybe freeze it in place so it doesn't get knocked over. Sit down, press settings, and on the MIDI port, click loopbeat internal MIDI. Might be called something slightly different. I would change piano note mapping to extended, as it might affect some stuff, and also change some other stuff. If you like, change some other stuff if you want to. Now, open your start menu with the Windows key, type in MidiEditor, and open it. From here, to MIDI, connect MIDI in and out, and it should work. That's just a toggle button. You can test it by pressing the button MidiEditor, and which I press a button on the piano and PERP. As you can see, it is. Go to wherever you have your MIDI files, and I've got some here. Find the MIDI file that you want and drag it into MidiEditor. Now I'm going to say this now. You'll notice that for this song, for example, this is the song Where Is My Mind by the Pixies. There's a lot of different things. You've got the bass, the drum kit, the overdrive guitar and the acoustic guitar. That's probably what it says in French. And obviously that's not all a piano, so some songs might sound a bit weird or a bit distorted when you play them onto the piano and PERP, because it's using one single instrument rather than the 5 that are here. Now to play, you simply just press space and watch it happen. You can leave the music in the background too. You can toggle voice chat by pressing this button here, and also push to talk using control. If you want to sing along, you can stop again just by pressing space. Now this is what I was saying about some songs not working. This is the song California Love by Tupac. If you know what it sounds like, then that makes sense. It doesn't sound quite right when you play it. Yeah, and also some MIDI files are higher quality than others. You might find some that are just like a really terrible one-track song compared to some of the really good ones, like the Pixies one I just had up then. Some simpler songs work too. Like I've got this MIDI file of the Raining Taco song that is basically just a few instruments that work on the piano, because you could play this on a piano in real life. Like you can see, they work a little bit better. Also, if you have a real MIDI keyboard or controller of other description that you can play notes into, that could work on PERP too. Like I'm connecting an Innovation Launchpad to my computer. Yes, the old things used to be able to use. If you go to settings and MIDI port, as you can see here, I have the MIDI in here. I'm pressing buttons on the actual thing, and it is working. You will have to configure the settings separately for that though. And that is simply all you need to do to play MIDI into the PERPheads piano. I hope this was helpful. If it was, maybe consider subscribing to me, because I might make some more PERPheads stuff. See you later. Have a good day.